Hey, how's it going? So I fixed my stream, question mark, I think. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I last night, if you look at my VODs, you will see that I have some like tech checks from last night where I'm like, oh dear God, don't. It seems fixed. It's not 4K. Well, I'm trying for 1080p. So Last night I streamed like a process of elimination where I was going through and changing my resolution, my like output, and then my bit rate, and then I think honestly, I think it was Windows Defender. I think it was the firewall running in the background that I went and did some research, and so some streamers were saying that Windows Defender does not automatically allow Streamlabs past the firewall, which is like great. That's weird, right, Cursor? Oh, what are you making for breakfast? This morning, if I stand up, you'll see I have dough on my belly because I made scones. I made pumpkin scones this morning. Yesterday morning, I made... What did I make? I made something with pumpkin. Good God. Oh, pumpkin oatmeal. Yesterday morning, I was feeling healthy, so I made pumpkin oatmeal with dried cranberries and pecans. Oh, it was so good. And then I had this leftover bit of pumpkin, so I decided to make scones, which are like not the healthiest, but you know what? Life is short. I made a glaze. I made a maple syrup glaze to put on top. Oh, it's very good. It's super good. Firewalls are always messing things up. Who would have thought it was a firewall issue? Like, it's so bananas. And I did like stress tests on my graphics card while I was running. Like, I tried to just, I don't know. I didn't have the eye tracker on, and I didn't have the heart rate monitor. The heart rate monitor's like negligible, the amount of memory it takes up. But eye tracking's a little chunkier, so let's see. That's maybe my downfall. Maybe I should have tested it last night with Toby on. But let's see. 2 eggs or a sandwich on... Sorry. So 2 eggs either on a sandwich or on rice. Do I understand? So the eggs either go on bread or they go on rice. But that sounds awesome. I love egg on rice with furikake on top. It's one of my favorite breakfasts. I've had so many playtests screwed up by firewalls, either messing up streams or messing up MP. Yeah. I'm glad that this is like a known thing, because I've had this problem. I have a 3090, so not the best graphics card, but it's a decent graphics card. But I've had this graphics card for a couple of years now, and like it should be able to play top end games. It should be able to stream top end games. So I was really frustrated that it wasn't working. So I never would have thought a firewall. Okay, so let's try. She says, hopefully. Do I have a corgi? Oh, I have a corgi. So while I am getting the game set up, let's look at a corgi. Let's do a corgi close up. There's Atticus. Oh, he looked up. Now I can't say anything. This is already an ASMR stream, because if I say anything else, he might move, and I don't want him to move because he's adorable. So anyway. He's good. Let's... Hold on. I need to... You all taught me how to do Alt-Enter to make things full screen. But I also need to put the full screen on. Okay, so when I was stress testing last night... This is the game. Yay. There was an update, so there's a few things. So number one, there was an update where you no longer have to restart the game if you adjust your microphone setting, which is great. But Andrew was goading me into setting the microphone to be more sensitive, which means that if I breathe too hard, I die because it's a scream. So I need to, I don't think, I am happy for this to be an ASMR stream, but it was so bad. Like, I'm whispering, and when the screen flashes red. Okay, I'm gonna stop there for a second. I should mention, content warning, this is a spooky game. Other content warning, there are flashing lights, as you can tell from the microphone check. So if you are someone who's photosensitive or you have a photosensitive type of epilepsy, give this stream a miss. I think that's a pretty, hopefully, fingers crossed, well-known content warning for this game. Okay. Now let's go in and troubleshoot this. I think. Well, okay. So I want to. If I can whisper, I'm okay with. Sally, last week, when I played this on Halloween, I mentioned you. I do not think this game was play tested with women. So the dev team are 2 male presenting people and a dog, which is wonderful. But I have the sneaking suspicion because no matter how low I whisper, my voice triggers it as a scream. So I think this game was play tested with people with the deeper voice register. And my voice isn't even that high as far as voices go, right? So Zelly, this is a great case study for you on how games might be fundamentally unplayable if you aren't a dude. Womp womp, right? Like watch this. Okay, I alt tab out because I don't like the flashing light. It's I don't have photosensitive epilepsy, but it is unpleasant to look at. But I'm gonna pop back in, and I'm gonna go to like an ASMR whisper, and I want you to watch what happens. Actually, where's my microphone? Okay, I'm actually watching my audio bar on Streamlabs as well because the correspondence is, I wish I could show you, like it's okay. So it depends on which words I say. I'm going to turn the calibration down again because I'm doing an ASMR whisper, but occasionally my voice is like some words that I say, if there's a pop in them, it registers as a scream. I'm going to go down a little bit more. And I just realized this game makes me talk like Michelle Duggar. Okay. Because you have to keep your voice. Like if I make my voice higher and I whisper, it's a scream. Look at that. I don't know how it's detecting voice, but the higher pitched my voice goes, even if it's a whisper, it detects it as a scream. So this is why I think they only play tested with people with deeper voices. Okay, if I whisper like this. Look at that. But if I talk like this, I could actually... No, okay. Well, that still registers scream. Okay. But I don't think I can make my voice deep enough. If I'm... I'm trying to... I can't whisper and make my voice deep. I want to see I want to see a dude streamer do this. Okay, enough complaining. Let's do my regular voice. I'm gonna try and do like an ASMR whisper. I think this is fair. This is a whisper. But if I go yep, okay, that works, right? That's fair. I'm not cheating, right? Okay, the rest of this I'll have to whisper. If you couldn't tell. If you didn't watch my last stream and you didn't watch or you don't know this game, the game's called Don't Scream, and that was already a scream. I died. Okay, apparently I have to either the microphone setting is too sensitive still, or I'm going to try to whisper, and I'm going to keep watching that bar, and you can see that my eyes are watching the bar to make sure my voice doesn't go above a whisper. Okay, Atticus is still fine. Oh, I forgot. Last time, I think the scariest part was the homestead, which I think is behind me. There's guidance here. So last time I was able to win the game because I made it 18 minutes without screaming. But last time I had a lot of frame rate issues. So are you all getting a double eye tracker? Do you see 2 bubbles or just 1? I watched a Let's Play with a guy who never once triggered it while whispering the whole time. See? 1 with a tail. Okay. What? I didn't scream! I did not even scream. It... I died again. Okay, this game is really called Don't Laugh. So, the thing that annoys me the most... Hold on. All scares are unpredictable. Time only progresses when you move. Survive 18 minutes without screaming. There is a video where the dude tells you, like, don't cheat. Don't just turn your microphone off, because then, yeah, the game's gonna suck. But that's not what I want to do. Where's the video where the guy yells at you? Because I'm trying, sir. Okay. Back down to a whisper. We're doing ASMR. I made sure that I have the right microphone selected. But I guess I could also do this. Okay. Because this feels a little fiddly. Let's go back down. Now I should be able to whisper. I have a pop screen on my mic. I should be able to whisper without it detecting it as a scream. Okay. How about now? Okay. We're just gonna do the Michelle Duggar voice. Okay, but seriously, I can't laugh. Okay, but now. Okay, I still want to go to the homestead. So if you watched the Halloween stream, I was getting massive frame rate loss because of firewall issues, probably, we think. But I did make it to the homestead, which felt very bad, and I did not like it. I think it's the scariest haunt. Walking through the woods is fine. The graveyard is fine. Like, none of that. Having an elk run out of the woods, the jump scare, it's jump scary, but it's fine. The one that really made me want to throw up was the homestead. So we're marching toward it. I also bought a new game today. I bought Labyrinthine, I think. Sorry. I didn't see, my stream doesn't look.
User Matt just followed.
You almost got me. You know, Matt. You almost got me. Thank you for the follow and for the first time chat. So far, we're just on a nice nature hike. It's just a nice ASMR stream. Although, I don't know how I found the house last time, but I don't see anything resembling a house this time. In the patch notes I read, the dev team said they were working on getting more landmarks in the game. And we talked last time about how, like in Disneyland, when you walk in, you have a castle to walk toward. I didn't scream though. Chat, I didn't scream. Is it because I said Disneyland? I just want to find this house. So far, the only way I've found to like win is to just not talk at all. Oh, I guess I went the wrong way. I guess I went to the cemetery and not the homestead. Okay, let's... Okay. I'm lining up the arrow. I'm just gonna make a straight shot to the homestead. Something I noticed that was interesting, on the Steam store there is an older game that I've seen on TikTok a lot called Escape the Back Rooms, and that came out like August 2022. I don't know if it's the same dev team, but it is very similar to this in the sense that you can't scream. There are supernatural creatures and you're trying to find your way out of like this office space labyrinth. So there's also a camera. It's also FMV. It's FMV like, I don't think it's actually full motion video. I think it's all done in Unreal. This game is Unreal 5, which is why it chugs a little bit on some computers. But yeah, so I was curious about Escape the Back Room. I was curious if it's like the same game. Where is this homestead? I don't see it. Where I'm going to run into the edge of the world. Because right now I'm just walking through trees. It's a very good one, Jordan. I see nothing and I must scream. Remember, this game could also be called Don't Laugh. This is fine. This is totally fine. Actually, this is great. I haven't dropped any frames, right? The stream's still looking good, right? Or maybe I have. OBS isn't saying that I have. That's the scariest part. My heart rate's pretty low. Apparently a solid month of playing horror games has made me really hard to scare. My brain is broken. game's design relating to the instructions say that none of this, there's a growl behind me. I know my heart rate's going up. This monitor's a lie because I could feel it. Okay. In the introduction, it says that no scares are planned, which leads me to think that there are no trigger events that are location-based. So, like, you're not gonna hit a particular part of the forest and then this particular those are dead birds. Oh my god, I got goosebumps. I didn't scream though. Okay. I think all the spookums, all the spooky events are time-based. So you get to a particular minute. If this were real life, I would be bricking it. I would be very scared. One of the things that's so interesting about this game, and like it couldn't have been made before now because of how Unreal Engine 5 handles lighting. Like all those little reflections in the woods. I don't know, Unreal 4 could have handled that, could have handled rendering that, but that's what adds to the creepiness because so close. I'm looking for like predator's eyes. Like subconsciously on some primal level, I'm looking around the woods for like, you know how certain animals like wolves, their eyes will reflect light. That's what I'm subconsciously doing. So when leaves reflect light, it's like you can watch my eye tracker. When I see something reflecting light, my eyes go to it. And I still haven't found the house. trees in the distance kind of look like? Like lakes? It's like some giant creature. What is happening? Where's this house? Did the house not generate this time? One of the things that I think is a strange design choice is that I can't jump. The space bar doesn't do anything. I know in horror games, the intention is for the player to feel disempowered. But like, I just want to jump up here. Uh-oh. Am I not supposed to go there? I just realized that this is on Halloween. Okay. The game doesn't want me to go up there. Okay. I would like to point out that we are halfway through. No, that's fine. That's fine. We're fine. Oh, that's fine. Why is it that when you see something that you're not expecting, you want to run toward it? Like, my first instinct in my brain is like, what's that? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, ma'am. Gotta jump. And I got goosebumps. I just want to find this house. I think it's the pacing, right? So like, you give me one jump scare, and I'm like expecting a lull. What is that? What is right underneath me? I'm not gonna look. You missed some good spookums. Sully, glad you're back. Did your grandma have problems with her firewall? Windows firewall. Can you all even hear me? I feel like I'm like whispering too soft. Did your grandma? I was asking if she had problems with her firewall, but I was whispering very softly for obvious reasons. I think the closer you get to 18 minutes, the more spookums there are. Hi, Assassin's Honor. This is fine. I'm fine. Okay, that's fine. See a ghost. We turn the other way. It's fine. I'm still just trying to find the house. Okay, no, she's trying to make a table in Word. And I was just like, why? What a fun Sunday activity. This game and trying to make a table in Word. Those are both great activities. Yeah, Jeffrey, I saw your message last night. I had just stopped streaming. I was really getting frustrated because my graphics card should totally be able to handle this game on stream, and it is, and we're back up to 1080p. It's not 4K, but we did 1080p, so with eye tracking and heart rate monitor. And we're getting away. The game screamed. This is nonsense. The game screamed, and I have my headphones on loud. And so it detected its own scream. You were a cheater, game. You are a cheater and a scoundrel. That is nonsense. The freaking game tells you to turn up your headphones so that the screams will make you jump. But I did not scream. That was the game scream. This is nonsense. Ghosts agree, tables and Word are terrifying. You say that, but legitimately, I have a paper. I got feedback on that paper I sent to the group, Sally. And so I'm like expanding it, and yeah. Anyway, the paper now has 2 really intricate tables in it. Is that what the stream should be? Should we just go and look at my research? For those of you who don't know, I am doing a research project on dating show game design. So I'm using Mia Consalvo and what's his name, Nick Dutton. I'm using their 2006 gameplay analysis as an analytical framework to study dating show, like reality dating show games, for what we can learn about designing relationships and also social interaction in games. And it's devolved into a lot of spreadsheets and a lot of tables. And Microsoft does not lend itself well for editing tables, for using tables, for having tables in your document. Like, one of the most frustrating things is that I'm preparing this paper for a conference, and the conference template guidelines say that you have to have a 1 centimeter margin on each side of the description of the table. So like table 1, descriptions of the shows watched, right? And so for that text under the table, it has to have a 1 centimeter indentation on both sides. And whereas the regular Word format template has a different margin on each side. So when I did that, when I made the 1 centimeter indentation for the text, it applied it to the table as well, even though I didn't have the table highlighted. Like, I had to put a space in between the table and the table description, which is not in the template. The template says no space between those. So I had to do that. I had to format the description, and then I had to remove the space. So, Word. I actually think what busted you there was that you laughed, and even though you were quiet, it was high-pitched. Oh. And the game is sexist. Well, at least you all got to hear my rant about Microsoft Word. Do we have toe beans? Let's go ahead and look at some toe beans. We have full toe beans. Toe bean stream. Look at that. I'm gonna... It's the meme. You're a cheater and a scoundrel. Yeah, I'm glad it's much smoother this time, Jeffrey. I probably could go back up to 4K, but I don't want to press my luck. Using Microsoft Word, moves the image to the left, all text images shift, 4 new pages appear, a paragraph breaks from union, a swarm of commas buzzes at the window, the distant sirens. The in the distant sirens is my favorite. In the distance, a baby cries. It is my baby. She needs a nap. Don't worry, stream. I'm not neglecting my child. My husband is with her. I would never. Okay. I just want to find the house. Is the house not the homestead? When I went in the direction of the homestead, there was nothing. So, here we go. This is less spooky than Microsoft Word. Although I am tempted to... I guess we're trying again. I guess. I was also thinking... So, nice. Thanks. My baby's gonna get me murdered in this game. Okay, so the reason I'm playing this game, it's a spooky game. It's no longer spooky season. I mean, it's always spooky season in our hearts. But why am I playing this game still? Because I wanted to make sure that my graphics card wasn't crap. And so I took it as like a personal goal to troubleshoot. So we're going to play this game for today. I then have a backlog of other games to play. And I was thinking 'tis the season. So I was thinking of doing like a cooking simulator game. I have a bunch. I like cooking simulator games. Like in honor of Thanksgiving or something. But Zella, you've given me a bunch of cool games that just came out. What graphics card are you using for this? That's a good question. It is a GeForce RTX 3090. So not the best, but like decent, right? You recommended a game that I put on my wish list that I haven't bought yet. That is like I don't remember the plot. I watched the trailer, but it looked like Journey. Okay, back to being quiet. I'm holding down the sprint button because I'm just gonna sprint and see how far we can get. Last time. You know what? This game's dead to me. Last time we just had forest, and I'm not interested in forest. So I'm going to turn, you know what? Here, how about this? Ah! Okay, so that should catch a legitimate scream, and I'll also be able to talk still. Bump it up to like 5. What's 5 get us? 5 fine? I'm so annoyed. Okay, what about now? Are you going to pick up my voice now? No. Okay, good. Now I can talk to people. We were in forest last time, and the forest is great, but we see a lot of the forest, and I'm bored of the forest. I would like to get to the spooky house, because the spooky house actually, man, I don't know, like, I don't know how my brain works, but it's almost like there are wild boars and moose, and like, those are actually really scary. In real life, those are scary. A boar could kill you. Like, people think that, oh, it's just like a pig. No, they will gut you. They will kill you. Those are scary, but not quite the same way as like psychological horror, where if I'm in a house that's full of supernatural things, that's what really, I don't like that. Like this camper van, which is by default very scary. and is censored. I'm sorry, what? What is the... We censored the identity of the person and then... Is this... I guess it's kind of hard to tell the gender of the person, but this seems like the second dead woman we've seen as well. Like, dudes could be victims in scary situations too. Get out of here. I'm starting to get more frustrated by the pitch issue, the microphone pitching issue. It's coloring my experience of other areas of the game. Also, I'm frustrated that when you sprint, it doesn't make the clock go any faster. Which, personally, I think it should. Okay, there's the creepy cola machine, which we were on the other side of last time, so... We didn't see an RV last time. I thought it was how the camper van or camper? Because it feels like the camper drove the camper van. But how did the camper van get there is a great question. Oh, this is fine. Totally normal. This sucks. Those are also all women, right? Those are all women character models. Really, bud? You didn't want to get some dude character models? Like, it's not hard. They have them on the freaking Unreal Marketplace. Like, this is very frustrating. You like the cow air raid siren? Yeah, the van. Yeah. Yeah, there's a question about how the van got there, because this is not only not a drivable surface for like a camper van, but also like there are literal trees. So even if you had 4-wheel drive, it's not gonna help. Oh, cool. This sucks. This is the spooky house from before. There's an outhouse. Is something gonna crawl out? Oh, I can't go in. Bird. That's bird, okay? I get real quiet when I'm scared. Now they say all the spookums are procedurally generated. Does that mean locations are procedurally generated? Like last time I found a house. This time I couldn't find... The house I'd found before was like a big 2-story house that had a cat and pumpkin in front of it. Which maybe that was just like a Halloween thing. Like this house I can't get inside of. There's no entrance. Oh, a shopping cart. That almost got me. There's no way in the house, right? And I can't jump. Oh wait, that's a door? I don't think I know how doors work. I legitimately don't know. spookies. Tornado sirens are really spooky to me. I wonder if that's a regional spooky sound. I know, right? I thought you meant the outhouse. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. I thought you meant that the outhouse wasn't used for the reasons outhouses are normally used. Like, that's a really clean outhouse, but then you meant, like, they should have had to spook them in the outhouse, and I totally agree. That is one of my fears of, like, something will bite my butt when I'm sitting on the toilet, like in that creepy, like, outhouse toilet. Okay. Okay, so left mouse seems to be interacting. Right, Jeffrey? Thank you. Thank you for validating me. If you have an outhouse in a game, you know players are going to want to look down it. Absolutely. No. Please let me. This makes me think that I don't want to be out here. Is there another way in? Is there a back door? That was a moose. Okay, what are those lights? Is that a light or is that just reflection? Outhouses are innately creepy. Okay, I'm gonna jog toward the light. Wildlife are creepier than ghosts in this game. I totally agree. Because the ghosts just like play an animation where if you've seen it once, you've seen it again, whereas the animals seem to have some sort of like pathing. I don't fully understand how their pathing works, but their pathing is less predictable than the ghosts. A lot of the ghosts just like go straight up in the air and then disappear. Oh, look, a sign. A house is almost running into deer. This is just rural America. Yep, rural America. Wait, where was the sign? Okay, the sign is pointing this way. We should follow it, right? Good God.
Reach 0_orange just followed.
Thank you for the follow. What is that? What is that? What part of rural America is this? Is that a water tower? We haven't seen a dog before. That's the first dog. If you had lost the game for a follow alert, I would have died. Me too. Literally. I literally would have died. Okay.
Spiel_actions just followed.
Thanks for the follow. That's so fun. I love this. Oh, Jeffrey, that's a very good joke. This is the illegal dumping part of rural America. It's a very good joke. Someone dumped a whole plane. go up here and look around. I have thoughts. I have thoughts. And I don't want to ruin the spookums with my thoughts. However, I understand the fascination with procedural generation. I understand that it's a way to extend gameplay experience. I understand that it extends replayability, is what I meant to say. I understand all of that, but it's not a panacea. It is not your solution to game design and to replayability and to player retention. It can't do everything, right? You should absolutely do procedurally generated jump scares while walking in the woods. That makes total sense. However, I'm just really frustrated and disappointed when we come across something cool in the world, like that plane. Is that plane gone now? Wait a minute. No, it's right there. Okay. Like, this plane is really cool, but like, I want there to be something there, right? Like, I want to be able to jump in and explore, and I want a ghost to like crawl out at me or something. But there's nothing. Or if there is something, I'm not triggering whatever it's supposed to be. And I can't jump up it. There's just something about a handcrafted narrative. Not only that, but I don't know what the narrative is in this game. Like, this game has me doing a lot of exploring. And like, what is this? Right? What is this? This is spooky. But there's like tell me a story. Like, why are these people here? Did they die in the plane crash? Like, I wish I were uncovering a narrative at the same time. I'm gathering as the spooks are made to work in the open space. There don't seem to be any spooks specific to the props or locations of the world. That's why I'm trying to find the house. I hope it wasn't like a Halloween special when I played on Halloween, but I found this like 2-story abandoned house that had a black cat and pumpkins out front. So maybe it was just like a Easter egg for if you played on Halloween. But inside the house, there was a bunch of like ghosts. It reminded me of Phasmophobia, where like stuff would move on its own. There'd be knocks. Like, it felt environmental. It felt appropriate for the environment. Oh, the branch almost got me. Was that a person? I think I missed the jump scare because I got scared by the branch. Perhaps it's there to distract your focus when you turn and get spooked by something else. Jeffrey, I think that's true. Like that. Like, that's a perfect example. Which again, you can get free character models in the Unreal Marketplace. Like, the fact that they're using the same character model, or at least the same character model base, for all of the... I haven't seen one dude in this whole game. Which is a choice, right? A choice was made to make all the horror victims women. And all the ghosts women. Spiders don't scare me. Because I have a bunch of them. Okay, there's the other... No, that's the same plane? Cool props and environments are cool because we as gamers expect it to have context. Yeah, I think it's procedural environments. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna run right toward you. That one almost got me. Okay. I think it's just procedural environments. I've seen people find entire passenger planes in convenience stores. Okay. So yeah, when Andrew played, he found a passenger plane and like went in, and there's a recording from like the last flight, but I can't seem to find it. I want to get to that house. That's a cool concept. Every time you play, there's a potential to get a different environment. That's really cool. But like, so much of the game is wandering around the forest, you know? It's just rural America. Good audio. I'll give them that. See, so there are like entire convenience stores. Can you go inside of them, Zelly? Do you know? Because I would like that. One of the creepiest things that's happened in the game was I saw another person's flashlight. This lady again. Like seeing another flashlight in the darkness is pretty scary. That street sign and the cemetery are in every single playthrough, I think. I'm trying to like unravel the design here. I think the dissonance here is that the Procgen I can read is most useful to extend playtime, but this game actually loses its impact the longer you play it, so the strength of the Procgen aren't actually serving their purpose. The thing that really frustrates me is I don't know what that was, but I didn't want it to hear me. This is a game whose win condition is time. Don't scream for 18 minutes. So this is a game that people purchase and know going in that it has an 18-minute play cycle. It was appropriately priced. It was like $10. Like movie theater tickets are $15, $20, excluding like snacks and stuff. So I mean, for me, $9.99 seems like a fine price point for this. If people complain, lower it to $6.99. I don't know, but it's going to be an 18-minute experience, right? Like that is the play cycle. You have set that as your win condition. You have to survive for 18 minutes. Maybe someone plays 2-3 times. Maybe they scream at first, so they die. You're looking at an hour. I think this game is an hour-long experience, so like about the same as like a film, right? That's fine. That's perfect. I'm a huge supporter of like having set experiences. When you pay $60 to go to a haunted house at Halloween, you know the haunted house is not going to last 3 days, right? You know it's like an hour and you have other stuff to do, right? Like it's fine. Now having said that, don't do replayability, don't do procedural generation. Make this 18-minute experience really satisfying. Or procedurally generate the forest scares but have set environmental scares. And I know. Game dev's hard, and I'm not the developer, and God, I should be so lucky, right? Like, a lot of talent and a lot of thought went into this, so I am not at all saying the developers are bad or that they did a bad job. This game is great. It's great. I just wish there was a little bit, like, they have something so good here, right? If you just put a little more sauce on it. Oh, hey, what's up? I scared her. That was close. That was close. Wait, the signpost is different? The mini mart was new. Okay. What is that? Ew. Was that just like a creepy dark spot? Does anything happen if you walk over it? Yeah, my heart rate went up. It's one of the other things that is like on my wish list. If I could give all the money to the dev team, all the time to the dev team to polish this thoroughly and completely. Like, what if I run toward this thing? What happens? For the dude bros like me who are like, this game sounds scary, whatever.
Debug_Zell just redeemed hydrate.
Okay, I'll hydrate. You could put in a hitbox trigger, right? You run across. Yeah, that's unreal. You run across a ghost. You run into them. Something should happen, right? Like, the ghost should attack me. Why do I get to just run into ghosts with impunity? These cola machines everywhere. Okay, how do I get in the plane? So close. Almost got me. Look at the time. We have like less than 2 minutes. The jump scares are gonna... this is why I think that everything might be procedurally generated, but there's definitely like some sort of time triggered thing. so that's a piece of environmental storytelling, right? Like I found this recorder, played the recording, but it didn't get any kind of narrative or story. But I bet as soon as I turn around, something's gonna happen, right? So, everything is pre-generated. I mean, not everything is randomly generated. There are things that are pre-generated, like that had to. That is good. That's what I want. I want more of that. Like I should interact with a landmark object and then have some spook happen, right? See, right, Jeffrey. That was a good one. So good. 23 seconds left. So close. They almost got me. I'm in danger. Damn moose. So they did this before to us where they played victory music, but the game doesn't actually stop. We're still playing the game. So you still have to be quiet. Because they're trying to get you. They're trying to make you talk. Can you imagine if you had God, they have those, right? The haptic sensors. They have those like haptic suits where like the suit can push on you, but I would imagine that you could use a similar sensor to indicate if you jumped. Like, yeah, that would be the ideal, right? If you're making a jump screen game, then don't jump would be, but like that technology doesn't exist, right? Well, we did it. See where headphones block out outside noise, ensure volume is turned up to the maximum. When my volume was up to the maximum, I lost the game because the game screamed, and maybe I had made like a, I don't know, like an exhale or something, but I swear to God it was picking it up from my headphones. Alright, we did it. Let's get corky toe beans. No. Look at those little feet. Did Atticus do anything while I was playing? No, right? He just chilled. I mean, he seems very relaxed. I have also been playing with stock footage backgrounds for my stream. Gotta say, this one is a favorite. What is this one? Here, let me move it in front. It is a bowl of fruit and a fireplace. So, I don't know. I looked up like fireplace Thanksgiving, and this is what I got. So, put that there. Oh, this one's also very good. Hold on. I'll switch this one for this one. This one is the most unhinged computer generated background I think I've ever seen. I figured you'd all appreciate this. So, like, here's a fun game, chat. Can we spot all the weird crap going on in this picture? Like, the longer you look at it, the weirder it gets. Like, none of this makes sense. Nothing in this photo or in this GIF background makes sense. And yes, I say GIF, not GIF, because that's how the creator said it's pronounced. peak chill for the dog. We got one good stretch from an Unreal Engine 5 horror experience. Cracks me up. Yeah, so I think, I'm a ghost. You can see my eye tracker, but not me. Hold on, let me come back into the screen. I think the Unreal 5 horror experience is like almost a warning. Like maybe it's a flex, but I always feel like it's a like, hey, your computer might not be able to run this at this point. Unfortunately, Unreal 5 is a chunky boy. I wonder if I can play Baldur's Gate now on stream with my new setup, because before it was not great. Okay, so this background, I am so grateful for the wonderful 3D modelers who make these unhinged backgrounds. However, there's an elephant and a dog in a rowboat in the painting. Not my first choice, but cool. These curtains are made of latex based on how they look. I like the angle where we're not in bed. We're like sitting on the nightstand. Right? Because like there's a table there and like with a lamp on it, right? And so like presumably there's one that mirrors on the other side. So we're like on the nightstand looking out. And if I move like the bed, we could be in the bed because the bed has been prepared. It looks like maybe we were on the bed and then we got up and then moved to the nightstand. And then the weather, like what is happening outside? I don't know. So it's snow. You can see snow flurries, but it's also raining because there's streaks of rain on the glass. And then like it's cloudy. That makes sense. But the moon isn't hidden by the clouds. For some reason, the moon is in front of the clouds because the clouds are in outer space behind the moon. And then we have like some Christmassy evergreen, and then we have fall with like the leaves on the trees being orange. And then like it's also a forest. We have like a forest going on. There's a lot of trees, but they're all very evenly planted in snow. There's a lot going on in this picture. But this is my new bedroom. The lighting on the painting, I can't understand. Oh my God, Sally. Yeah, that's a deep cut. Sorry, point over here. Yeah, you're not wrong. There are two can lights, but off center. So, yeah, that's challenging to look at. I think my favorite part is that the lighting, has been placed, but not in the ceiling. And it's been placed in such a way that it's also reflecting on the curtain made of latex. And you can see stars despite full moonlight. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can see stars? You must have a more HD version of this than I do. Yeah, there's a lot, right? There's a lot going on in this one. All right. What should we do? Nah, I'm not playing that game again. I'm sorry. I have to say one of the most irritating things is having to whisper. I can't be an ASMR streamer. I'm sorry. Should we check in with Baldur's Gate, see if that runs, see if my troubleshooting last night also fixed the problems I was having when I tried to stream Baldur's Gate. I thought Baldur's Gate was running poorly because it's just a very heavy game, but now I'm thinking maybe it was that firewall issue. We could do that. We could play a cooking simulator game. I couldn't get Pumpkin Panic because it's not on Steam. Wait, where is it? Yeah, okay. Pulled up Steam. You have to download it from some website, and I just felt like it was a little dodgy. It's on itch, yeah. Some website. I said some website. By some website, I mean itch.io. But there's no like security checks. I know other people have done it. I just feel weird about doing that. The lighting makes curtains feel off. Oh, I know. We should play House Flipper and look at the Halloween special. Right? Don't they have one? I haven't looked at this year's. They usually have one. I have to update it. Let's see. They did a developer stream on October 26th for House Flipper 2. Does that mean that they just haven't done a Halloween release this year? I don't think they did. That's such a bummer. Okay, let's test Baldur's Gate. I will warn you, I am... I don't know what we're going to walk into. Let's change the category. But that'll be the last spooky stream for a while, I think. Maybe. All right, I'm going to roll ads for a minute. Because ads are now a thing that's super irritating. So I'm going to roll ads while I get Baldur's Gate set up and like update the game and stuff. So go get some water, stretch, and I will BRB. Do you like my new starting soon? Where it looks like I'm baking a pie, except I'm not baking a pie. It's kind of fun. Okay, I don't know what we're going to walk into, friends, because I haven't played Baldur's Gate in a really long time. It might be potato quality. It might be fine. I might have played a naked character. Yeah, infinite pies from a cold oven. It is very obvious that that pie is cold, isn't it? Like nothing in that. Like I like that the actress is using like an oven mitt, but what's happening in the audio? Is this already? Am I already losing frames? Oh, no. Why'd the audio get all choppy? Is it choppy for you all? The audio is weird, right? It's like choppy. But I'm not losing frames, so... Audio's choppy. Why would the audio be choppy? How did I break another thing? I fixed one thing and then broke another thing. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we lose frames. Maybe it was only choppy when stuff was loading. That's a good point. So I re-rolled. This is not my main character. I completed the game on a character modeled after Tamlin from Akatar. Okay, at least he has pants on. At least he has undies on. I made a halfling named Jimmy Buffett in honor of the late great Jimmy Buffett. That's the way it looks like. You're gonna be like, what? That's not Jimmy Buffett. That's not your Jimmy Buffett. This is 1970s Speedo on a boat Jimmy Buffett. This is not Jimmy as he died. This is Jimmy as he lived. And he is currently romancing Helson, but Helson is turning me down. Audio seems fine now, right? So maybe you're right. It was just the loading. Am I losing frames? Oh, there goes choppiness. That's weird. Graphics are fine, just not the audio.
Press ahead.
So strange. Yeah, so Helson's like...
You wish to speak?
Why? Why is that a thing? You can hear it like chopping while not doing anything. The graphics are smooth, but the audio is not. That's such a strange problem to have. Okay, so if I talk... First of all, I'm in a shrub. We're back in the last game. That's cool. I'm actually just going to pop the audio down a little bit so you can hear me better. And then now it just looks like Jimmy's nude. I need him in my party. I'm trying to get Helson in my party. I kicked out Destarian, I believe, and then went to talk to Helson, and he did not. He was like not offering me. He's not giving me the dialogue option to join the party. So, like, I get the same dialogue choices. I've tried sleeping. I've tried long resting. I've done that several times now, and he will not join my party. So I don't know if it's like a story beat that I'm like I can only have him join in Act 2. He won't join in Act 1. Is that it? Because I'm still in Act 1, I think. I went to go get the owlbear cub, but I killed the mom and then didn't get the owlbear cub. And then people are like, oh, you have to go to the goblin encampment. And I didn't do that. So...
With such stimulating company? Never better.
So he's like flirty with me, but he won't join my party. Okay. Must be an Act 2 thing, right? And he also won't, like, at the goblin party, not the goblin party, but at the party once he saved the tieflings and the druids and all of that, at that party, he also wouldn't do a kiss on me. So, I don't know. I also haven't talked to Volo yet, so let's do that. I mean, I've talked to him, but...
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
But that's okay. Is the audio just figuring itself out? Is it just needing time to... Okay. Alright, I want to help with my parasite. Dig around in my eyeball. I gave Jimmy some scars because I feel like he's been in a bar fight or two.
I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
Yeah, I want help no matter what.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands. I'll need to research the
In my party,
particulars,
I
however.
cannot get him to
Give
party
me a
up
bit of
until
time,
Act 2,
and I'll have
he
this
gives
little
romance
issue
tarantulas in your
sorted.
party. This is ridiculous. I need Helson in my party like yesterday. Wait. Dig out my eyeball, Volo. What are you doing?
Ah, my... Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Yeah.
I'll just make myself comfortable.
Eyeball.
Thank you so much. Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations...
Why isn't he digging out my eyeball? Isn't that a thing that you have to do in Act 1? For my first character, I was like, no, don't touch me. But for this character, it's like, Jimmy's up for anything. Jimmy will try anything. Will do anything. I think the next day he plucks Sharp off. Okay, good. Because Jimmy is ready for action. Oh, this is where I was. Okay, so I went to find Ethel. I'm trying to like finish up some Act 1 things before I carry on. I went to go see Ethel. I just attacked her on site because this isn't my first rodeo. And then I came to this tree. I saw a TikTok. I'm a filthy spoiler cheater. I saw a TikTok where someone came over here to this tree. Did I read that? Yes, I think so. Where you find a note I'm sorry, what? Barbed bush? I can loot it? What? It has a juicy apple. Oh, that's the witch's stuff. But there is a pear. So strange. And a dirt mound. Okay. Let's dig. Alright, what do I get? Anything good? I was trying to find out more information about Kaga, but I had already helped the druids because they were my first priority. And well, sorry, let me start again. Let me rephrase that to not sound altruistic. Getting Helson in my party was my... Why am I saying sleight of hand? Oh, to not get poked by the barbs. Nice. That's really clever. It's actually really subtle and nice. So I came to Ethel late, and then I went to this swampy area to try and find out more information about Kaga. But you already know Kaga is evil because you defeated her. Also, I forgot that forgot that last time I got whipped. So I get the buff, Lavatar's Love, that gives me a +2 bonus to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws. I'm telling you, Jimmy's a good time. Jimmy is a good time gal. He's up for anything. Sorry, his name is actually Bimmy. Bimmy Juffet. No relation, of course. Okay. We all failed our wisdom saves, so we did not see. Oh, he has to study. He has to go to the upstairs medical school. Am I gonna fail my sleight of hand? Oh, alright. We failed our wisdom check, so the swamp looks nice still. Hopefully this isn't irritating to you, but this is how I move in the game.
This'll be fun.
Ooh, spike trap. Here. Like one of the sheep walked up to me and was like, "Bah," and I was like, "Yeah, bah." All of my characters are too dumb. Just like, no, this sheep's fine. Seems nice. What a nice sheep. Okay, so this is where the map ends, probably. Anything over here? That looks like I could go to there. I think I'd go to there through this way. I would like to get into oh no. Combat. Karlak, no! Actually, everyone in the party, no! They're all bleeding. Oh no. Well, we got that. That's good. Sunlit wetlands. What are sunlit wetlands? That's where I am, right? Isn't that the symbol for a quest? What's that symbol for? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. We'll go to Ethel's house. Forgot about the well. I'm tempted to skip Ethel altogether, though, and go...
Fresh, sweet-smelling water gurgles gently below.
I like hearing all the dice roll. Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna have to drink from the well, right? Can I save scum? Subtly hits F5. Alright. This is the life. I didn't choose this life. Bimmy chose this life.
The warm rush of power flows through you. You feel stronger, faster, better.
Oh god, what'd I do? Oh, refreshed. Look at that. I did a good thing. Look at the corgi. He just rolled over. Okay. See, this is, I wish I had a better moral of the story, but honestly, it just works out for Jimmy. Everything just works out for Jimmy. He just always has a nice time, and everything goes to plan. Wait, I was trying to steal stuff.
I don't want a crumb left on Auntie Ethel. Don't make me get
Oh,
the wooden spoon.
I probably shouldn't be skipping
You're
through
eating
this,
for
right?
two, so get if it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all.
Oh yeah, I tried to murder her.
Best
She
have one
cheats though
hells
and
of an
disappears.
apology for me,
So.
young man.
So this is interesting. The game is detecting when you first encounter Auntie Ethel, you can side with her or you can side with the villagers that are claiming that she stole their sister. If you side with the villagers, then this is how she treats you, and she's like, oh, right. But if you side with her, then the next time you see her, she's like, oh, it's Petal, it's my Petal, and she's like nicer to you, but she's still kind of horrible. So, I like option 2 because there's no way she can mistake Bimmy Juffet for anyone other than Bimmy Juffet, especially with those really good shoes. Can I make a limerick? I appear to have forgotten my apology. How about a poem instead? Do you think that's possible? I don't know. I like number 2.
I don't think I did, dearie. And frankly, you're thick for saying so. You know, I was going to give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun.
I should have went with the limerick.
Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina.
What
won't
alignment are you
say
going
it again.
for in this playthrough? No rules, just right. Outback Steakhouse vibes. So chaotic. Good. I feel like Outback Steakhouse is more chaotic neutral, so maybe Outback Steakhouse is not the right American casual dining restaurant to compare this playthrough to. What would he say? That's Myrna. I have some bad news for her. The lady doesn't seem to be enjoying her dinner. You know what? Bimmy's a stand-up
Keep
dude.
your own little nose in your own little dish, Petal. I don't like busybodies.
I'm sure you don't.
Besides, you have bigger problems.
Oh no, the
Regular
tadpole has
throbbing in your
friends.
brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it?
No, like I shoved more in there. Ethel, I don't think you understand. Wait, what is the alignment chart that involves casual dining restaurants? The hag hair, whatever it's called, is a nice item to get in the storyline. It is. You have to eat it though, which is disgusting, but Bimmy has no such objections. Well, there's not. I don't feel any of these, honey. You know that. So my concern. Don't shoot subject. West woman. I'm gonna go
I
3.
told you that girl is
We
none
should
of
make
your
an alignment
business.
chart.
Keep that whore
Zelly, I
under
feel like this is your
nose
area of
shut.
expertise. Alignment
The
chart for
girl's
American
in a
casual
fix.
dining.
It's a hero's duty.
I'll talk about your Wriggler.
I can't
And
explain
that's
it,
Last
but Red
warning.
Lobster feels neutral evil to me. I cannot explain it. I cannot. And like, Applebee's is kind of like chaotic good. Maybe he's Applebee's. He's Applebee's. Olive Garden is definitely lawful good. Definitely. And I cannot explain why it gives those vibes, but I 1000% agree. Chili's. What is Chili's? Wait, do we make this chart? Is that what the stream is now? Hold on. This is suddenly the most important thing I'll ever do in my life. I'm bringing up Canva. And we're doing an alignment chart right now. I mean, is it a graph or is it an infographic? I'm going to look at templates to see if there is a template for it. Let's see. Is Jordan still in here? I bet Jordan left because of the spooky game, but I think you should definitely text him and get him back in here. I need to look at an alignment chart because I haven't seen one in a while to see how they're normally done. Alignment chart. Yeah, it's just like a square. Usually it's like a square with little squares, right? Okay, that should be easy enough to do, right? Just some squares. I mean, that's a chart. Okay, hold on. I have to get this up. Casual. I will switch the screen so you can see what I'm doing. My expert skills in a second. There we go. Okay. So there's my casual dining alignment. Can I make this bigger? Yes. Yes, I can. Whoop. Okay, we got to go over to elements. We got to get some squares. For anyone just joining, this is going to be extremely confusing, but I am not going to apologize. I'm stupid excited for this, right? Okay, we're going to get some squares. I'm going to put them there. Oh, let's make this we can start off with just plain white, and then that's not a good idea because then I need a strike outline on this. I need a border. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's delete that one. We're giving Jordan some time to log in. He better be logging in. This is very important. Our friendship hangs in the balance of Jordan joining for this. Making squares is the most exciting thing you'll ever see. This is way more exciting than me fighting Ethel anyway. I've done that fight so many times. Okay, so we have we need text, right? We need like a subheading. That's a very big subheading, but we'll work with it. So we have our lawful, right? Doesn't lawful come first? Oh, he might be on a plane. Oh no, Jeffrey, I'm so sorry. I have links shut off, so. I did pull this up. Yeah, lawful, neutral, chaotic go up at the top, which means I'm going to need to like move these over because I didn't plan well. Surprising, right? Graphic design is my passion. Okay, we got lawful. Boop. Copy and paste this boy for neutral. We're going to copy and paste this boy over here for evil. Wait, no, chaotic. Not evil. Uh-oh. Chaotic is already chaotic because I accidentally made it bold. Okay. And then can I write and turn the text? I think I can in Canva. But let's see. What goes on bottom? We have evil, neutral, good. Okay. Oop. I'm going to copy, paste that over because neutral's the same. We're going to swoop. We're going to pop that there. And then we're going to copy and paste this one. We're going to change this to be good. And we're going to spin it. Well, that's crooked, but whatever, it's fine. And then we're going to make this one evil. Perfect. I mean, it's not. I feel like I'm making it worse. It should be like a snap to grid. What is the Canva version of snap to grid? By the way, I didn't realize Canva is an Australian company. Okay, whatever. We're good. Okay, so Waffle House is chaotic, Zoe. Waffle House is chaotic. I like that my heart rate's going up because I'm really excited to make this chart. Okay. So we have on Wikipedia for the list of casual dining restaurants sorted by number of locations. Ooh. It said Wikipedia page for casual dining. Okay. Wiki casual dining. Perfect. Oh, there's a lot. There are a lot of chains that I have never heard of. Interesting. All right, Applebee's. Applebee's has to go on here. I'm just going to start. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write the name of one that I feel strongly should be on the chart, and then we will place it later. We won't even worry about it. I'm going to put like a bank of names down here, and then we will. Applebee's is large and in charge, but we're not going to worry about like placing it just yet. We'll just pop it there, right? Applebee's is evil. I thought it was fun. Okay. Oh, you can sort by number of locations. That's so smart, Jeffrey. Good job. Okay. I guess you could have 2, and that counts. So let's sort it the other way. Pizza Hut. Okay, great. Pizza Hut, Waffle House, Applebee's. Oh, Denny's is on here. Okay. Do we put Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut feels like it. I can't describe why. It does not feel like the casual dining experience. When I think of Pizza Hut, I think of takeout. Like, I don't know anyone who eats inside of a Pizza Hut. Back in the day, yes. But now, no. I don't know anyone that eats there. So I think I'm going to move on to Waffle House. Is that fair? Pizza Hut is mid? Okay. So let's move on to Waffle House. We're going to put Waffle House because Pizza Hut is mid. Also go with your heart when picking what's on the chart. Strong agree. Okay, we've got Applebee's. Denny's and IHOP. These to me fill very same roles. So we definitely should not have both. I could not tell you if Denny's has a different alignment than IHOP. To me, a little bit. Well, maybe I'm talking myself out. So for me, Denny's is more of the place you go late at night when you're drunk and need to sober up. And IHOP is more the place you go with your family when you want to get a quick greasy breakfast. Or does mileage vary on that one? Okay, let's put a pin in the diners and we're going to move on to Outback Steakhouse because we need those two. I thoroughly agree. I am astonished that there are only 892 Olive Gardens though. That seems low. That seems very low. I that's half the number of Chili's. That's wild, right? That's wild. I thought for sure there'd be more Olive Gardens than Chili's, but okay, Olive Garden. Without a doubt, that one goes on there. Outback has to go on there. Non-negotiable. My child's just humming in the background. It's fine. Husband's with her. Cracker Barrel. I don't think I've ever been to one. I know that is bizarre, but I don't think I've been to Cracker Barrel. Okay. We need 9, right? Okay. So That's a huge chain. Wingstop and Buffalo Wild Wings have similar vibes. I guess TGI Fridays has the same vibe as Applebee's, but we picked Applebee's. For me, Red Lobster is a non-negotiable. Red Lobster has to go on there. As I came from, like, you can, you can tell a lot about when, where, and what class someone is based off of whether or not their family thought or thinks Red Lobster is fancy. Spoiler, my family thinks it's fancy. Anyway, Chili's. Chili's has the same vibe as Applebee's, but they are Southwest, so I will put them on here. And they're a meme. They're a meme. They go on here. They're a meme. Okay, got Chili's. Throw that there. We're at 7, so we need 2 more. 2 more. Golden Corral for me is similar to Cracker Barrel. Red Robin's is like Chili's for me. Ruby Tuesday is like Red Robin's. I did not know Dickie's Barbecue Pit was a chain. I mean, do we put Chuck E. Cheese on there? I like how Chuck E. Cheese does not have an explanation. Notes. These notes are also wild. Part of Yum Brands, Brinker International, American Casual Dining Restaurant Sports Bar. Like, okay, founded in 1965, known for big ribs. Steak and Shake, known for hamburgers, hand-dipped milkshakes, favored by David Letterman. Restaurant with the gift shop. Texas Theme Steakhouse. Willie Nelson used to be their spokesperson. Wikipedia, I love the fun facts. These are just fun facts. Bob Evans, specializing in country-style cooking. Imagine that's your fun fact. Not to be confused with a similarly named Canadian company. Its mascot is an owl. That's for Hooters. Okay. Okay. Johnny Rockets. Little Sheep Group? This is wild. Do you eat the sheep? Hot pot restaurants, condiment, meat processing. Sounds good. Ooh, Sizzlers. Oh, the Cheesecake Factory. Chuck E. Cheese is not a good fit. Okay, Cheesecake Factory is going on there, and I will not apologize. I have no idea how 7 people are watching this. But thanks. Cheesecake Factory has to be on there. Gotta have Cheesecake Factory. Known for... mostly known for its cheesecake. Okay, so the wild thing to me is that there are 200 locations of Cheesecake Factory, which means it's a smaller player on the grand list of restaurants. However, it's only in the United States, which means that's like 4 restaurants per state on average. Hold on one second. Oh, you can see the pumpkin on my tummy from the scones, which is really cool. We like that. Oh, Margaritaville. Oof. I mean, that fits. Is it on the list, though? Not that it has to be. I'm just curious. Because there's only, well, it must be, because there were 2, right? What? Ginya is also a chain? Huh. Okay, focus. So I know that there's around 20 something, right? 22 Margaritavilles? 23 Margaritavilles. I know that because of a YouTube video you sent me, Zelly. So, Jeffrey, I'm invested in seeing how this goes now. I feel like we need a burger place, and we're not including, Chiba hides a chain? Okay, we're not including Chili's as a burger. Okay, so let's go. There's Rainforest Cafe. It's not too late. Let's scroll back up to... Okay, our options for burger, because I think that is a fair critique. Our options for burger include Steak and Shake, Johnny Rockets, which was on here somewhere. Don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Wow, it's actually pretty far down. Is that it? Are those our two options? There's a lot of pizza on here, right? Oh, On the Border Mexican Grill and Cantina. Are those still exist? We could also start placing things on the chart. Yeah, Red Robin does fulfill that burger place. Okay. All right. I like Zelly's plan. Let's just start putting stuff on the chart and then we'll see what gaps, because that's fun, right? Like if we don't have a true neutral, then we get to talk about which of those restaurants are a true neutral. Okay. Let's see if we can. No, never mind. I wish I could stretch it out a different way. Okay, so let's start popping these bad boys on there. Applebee's. Olive Garden. Yep, sorry. Olive Garden is lawful good. We decided that. That's legit. Olive Garden just feels like a paladin, not because the food is like healthy, because paladins aren't necessarily actually the most morally just in a party, right? They just need to follow their own deity, which can be really frustrating. And I think Olive Garden fits that vibe. Olive Garden can be really frustrating. Like it does what it does well. Okay. I'm tempted to like get a picture. I mean, yeah, I could just do that, right? We're not playing games anymore. We'll never play games on this channel again. Perfect. Perfect. This is amazing. Stay true to the brand when you hear your family. Yeah, the slogan is also, the slogan is definitely lawful good. Okay, we also decided Applebee's, right? Didn't you say Applebee's was like lawful evil? I said Red Lobster was lawful evil, right? Didn't I? I feel like I did at one point. Let's do Red Lobster's logo. Oh, their logo is... I don't... Okay. No, that's fine. Their logo is different than I remember it. Their logo says Fresh Fish Live Lobster, which I had forgotten that is what they in fact do. So... I mean, that's pretty evil, right? I forgot that they have like the lobster tank that you like pick your living creature that you will murder, which is fine because if you eat meat that you do kill something, right? That is a fact. That is not a moral statement. That is a fact. But they also use the animals as decoration, right? You walk into the lobby and they're there. And I feel like that's the evil part, is that they're entertaining you before they're your food. Watch my heart rate go up as I read this fun fact. The lobster in the logo is named Claude. How do you know this? Okay, we did Red Lobster. Woohoo. Cheesecake Factory is chaos, right? Cheesecake Factory is just straight up chaos. But what flavor of chaos? Is it evil, neutral, good? I want to say evil because of the decoration. The decoration has like the Eye of Sauron in it, you know? But there's nothing like, I can't, beyond that, like I don't have a good justification for why it's evil. Cracker Barrel feels chaotic evil. Cheesecake is neutral, chaotic. Chaotic neutral. Okay. I'm going to need a justification. You can't just drop a truth bomb like that in chat without giving me a justification. So, I should probably just call you on Discord. Bring you on to discuss. I think that would be a lot faster. Let me know if you want me to call you on Discord. For now, I'm going to grab a picture of the Cheesecake Factory, which I can't actually find one of just their logo. So, okay. I'm just going to grab the Target cheesecake. So Cheesecake Factory sells their titular cheesecake at Target. And we said chaotic neutral. I wish there was a chaotic alignment, because that's actually where I would put. Oh, I see. Cracker Barrel brings those racist vibes. That pushes them to evil. Fair. Okay. Cracker Barrel. Let's go get their logo. Oh, there's one near me. Whew, they have a Facebook account. I am pulling their logo from their Facebook account, and I am not going to their Facebook account. We can delete Cheesecake Factory because we already have it on there. Okay, chaotic evil. Is the chaos in the fact that they have a store? Like, it's a restaurant and a store? Because I feel like that is pretty chaotic. Oh, crap. What did we say for Waffle? Waffle House also brings the chaos, though. But we said chaotic good? Because I feel like... maybe neutral. I mean, a lot of fights happen at Waffle Houses, right? Hey, Retro Orange. I'm glad that this is your first time chat. So the store and decorations are what makes Cracker Barrel chaotic. Waffle House is very chaotic. But it feels like it's a place where justice is meted out. Like, it doesn't feel like it's inherently... God, we might have to swap. Waffle House might be true neutral. I think it's a place where you test your mettle. It's true neutral. Yeah, maybe. But I feel like there's chaotic. It's chaotic. Okay, what if Waffle House it's true neutral, and in its neutrality, because it lacks that lawful element, there's just chaos present, and so we think of Waffle Houses as being chaotic, when in reality, it's just chaotic people are attracted to true neutral places. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I should have done my PhD on this. Like a black hole. Just sucking the chaos toward it. Maybe. All right, Chili's. Remember when I used to do science on this channel? I still have my heart rate monitor and my eye tracker on. I used to try and do user research methods. I used to try and do think alouds, and now I'm just like, Chili's Bar and Grill. What is it? What's its alignment? If you were playing Chili's Bar and Grill in a D&D campaign, where would it sit? I'll put Chili's on here. Chili's is on the board. I think to me, Cheesecake Factory isn't so chaotic. Jeffrey, have you been there? Is this not science? Okay, first of all, thank you. Second of all, have you walked into a Cheesecake Factory recently? It does not correspond with time and like physics. Like it somehow exists outside of time, space, and physics. It is a cacophony. It's a sensory overload, first of all. And the menu gives me panic and anxiety because it's like 400 pages long of like every cuisine in the world. So I can't with this. Chili's is pretty wholesome. Well, let's look at how much campaign donations they've made and to whom. No, I'm kidding. I'll go with that. Chili's is pretty wholesome, so we're gonna go for awful neutral. I don't know. I don't know where to put Chili's. Let's park Chili's there for a minute, and then we'll think. Applebee's food is good or bad, never consistent. We did call Applebee's evil, so I think neutral evil is a good place. Applebee's. All right, TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor gives me the best picture. I can't get a good... There's no good logo for Applebee's. I've been trying to get logos, but we'll go for just like their building. And we'll pop Applebee's as neutral evil. Don't they still have $1 margaritas? And wasn't there a time when Applebee's, like in the early 2000s, I think I saw a TikTok. It was like in the early 2000s, Applebee's tried to convince people that they were like a club, like a nightclub. Like they would play loud music and stuff. Okay, Outback. No rules, just right. Oh no, I didn't put steakhouse. So I got pictures of the Australian Outback. Definitely good aligned. Chaotic good. It has to be chaotic good, right? No rules. It says it in the logo. No rules, just right. Outback Steakhouse. I'm putting it chaotic good and no one can convince me otherwise. Several of these got caught taking tips from their employees. Oh, I bet. None of these are good, right? Like, this is not an advertisement. It's just like the vibes they give off. Okay, we have one empty spot. So wait, let's make sure that we're good with the current chart, and then we'll address who is the empty spot. And then we'll go back through the list of casual dining restaurants, right? Okay, so Lawful Good, Olive Garden. We know that's legit. They just give us those vibes. You walk in and you're like, there are rules. You cannot bring Waffle House vibes into an Olive Garden. You know that's going to get shut down by a manager wearing a tie. Okay, Outback Steakhouse. Good vibes, but no rules. Therefore chaotic. Chili's. I get the neutrality of Chili's. I get that Chili's is a good time party girl. I think Chili's maybe comes closest to being Jimmy Buffett, besides Margaritaville. Like, Chili's is the everyman's Margaritaville. You don't have to live in Metropolis for Chili's. Like, there are only 23 Margaritaville locations in the US and Canada. So Margaritavilles are rare. Chili's are less rare, but for me, they have the same vibes. So what I'm saying is Chili's the true neutral? If it doesn't have strong vibes, it might be better to find another option with stronger vibes. Chili's lets you party but takes care of you and won't let things get all off the rails. Okay. Okay. No, I buy that. I buy that. That's a good point. Waffle House just exists. Waffle House just exists. Waffle House does not police Waffle House. That's the police's job. Cheesecake Factory, chaotic neutral. There's nothing dangerous about Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory exists in its own time and dimension. The menu is chaotic. There's just everything in the world is on that menu. The decor is chaotic. You don't know where to look. I think I'm happy with Cheesecake Factory being true neutral. Everyone of any alignment is welcome at Waffle House. That's a very good point. That is a very good point. Paladins and warlocks alike. Okay, Red Lobster, we discussed lawful because they, same as Olive Garden, there's like a police vibe. Like, you cannot bring Waffle House behavior into a Red Lobster. But they use the food as decoration, which feels bad. Like, you walk in, there's that tank of lobsters. That's your food. You're going to eat that. But you're also, like, you're eating the decorations? I don't know. That sounds cool. When I phrase it like that, it sounds cool, but it's not cool. It's kind of mean and weird. I think that makes sense. All right. Applebee's, neutral evil. Zelly, I'm going to need backup. This is the one I'm not sure on. I don't know that, for me, Applebee's feels neutral in that anyone is welcome at Applebee's. Applebee's is like one step removed from the Waffle House. So in that regard, I do like it being a neighbor to Waffle House. I just don't know if it's lawful evil or lawful good. Is it evil because Applebee's doesn't take care of you? Like, they're going to get you messed up on $1 margaritas and then just throw you to the wolves? And then we decided that Cracker Barrel is chaotic because there's a store in front of it. But there's also, like, oddly racist vibes. So that's why Cracker Barrel's in the corner there. Okay, so Applebee's is the one I'm not sure on. Okay, Applebee's will mess you up and then kick you out. Got it. How would you feel if you rotated Chili's to neutral good? Okay, so we're putting Chili's up here, not permanently, and Applebee's to lawful neutral. Well, now see, Zelly said Applebee's will mess you up and then kick you out, and that's just stuck in my head now. Before, I was leaning lawful neutral. I don't think this is a bad spot for Chili's, though. I don't think this is a bad spot. I think Chili's is... Chili's does seem like they would take care of you, though, if you got messed up. Chili's is good. Chili's is definitely good. Maybe Chili's is more good than lawful. I'm just biased against Applebee's. All right, let's move Chili's. All right, compromise. We're leaving Applebee's where they are, but we're moving Chili's because I think Chili's is more good. So we're looking for lawful neutral. That is actually a really difficult restaurant. That's a tall order to fill for a restaurant. Lawful neutral. Let's go back up. Let's look at the big chains. Lawful neutral. Lawful neutral. I mean, yeah. Pizza Hut feels lawful neutral to me. Like, Get your pizza and leave. That should be their slogan. Lawful neutral. Maybe Denny's or an IHOP could also fill that. Let's just like get your food and leave. Like, we didn't mess you up. We don't serve beer. We serve like the sobering foods, which is pretty lawful. But we're not going to judge you if you come in messed up. We could argue for moving Waffle House to lawful. We could, although I do really like the idea that Waffle House is like the great uniter, right? Namer files. By the way, this is my work Canva, so got my headshot there. I don't think anyone else has access to it though, so that's fine. Crap, what are we looking for? Lawful neutral. Okay, lawful neutral. Lawful neutral. I have not seen a Sizzler, let alone been to one, since 1990. How is Sizzler doing? Lawful neutral is consistent but in the middle. Consistently mid, okay. Oh, that's true, Zelly. Waffle House could be lawful neutral because they do maintain their control of their space. However, most of the videos I've seen on TikTok, it's the police maintaining control of their space. Whew. This is... okay. No, this looks like a user photo. Okay, I was going to say, I hope this isn't an advertisement, because that... Sizzler filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 1996. Okay. In the 1990s, Sizzler ran upscale locations with the Buffalo Ranch Steakhouse brand. Sizzler was sold to Pacific Equity Partners in 2005. What? Sorry, I can't even compute. I almost skipped this over because this doesn't make any sense. In January 2008, Sizzler announced it was planning to take action against the Multi-State Lottery Association, MUSL, of Urbandale, Iowa, over the use of the name the Sizzler Hot Lotto. So Sizzler sued, or tried to sue, the state lottery for having a lotto, like gambling thing called the Sizzler Hot Lotto. Okay, don't worry though, because in September 2020, Sizzler filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. Yes, COVID-19 is what happened to Sizzler. Namely, forcing it to temporarily close its restaurant's dining rooms. The company also cited problems paying rent. Sizzler. Okay, well, Sizzler is striking me as maybe not the most lawful. Yeah, maybe Denny's. You are the right person to make suggestions, Jeffrey. Keep them coming. Steak and Shake could be lawful neutral, consistent, open 24 hours, menu never changes. That does feel lawful. Yeah, but I'm glad we took this little trek down Sizzler Avenue. I need closure. At the time of bankruptcy filing, Sizzler had 107 locations in 10 states. With all but one location in Florida and states west of the Rocky Mountains, in addition to several locations in Puerto Rico. The number is down from the 134 locations in 2018. I thought Sizzler was like a bigger chain. Oh, good. We have Sizzlers in Japan and Thailand. But they're gone in Australia. They've closed in Australia. They've closed in China. They've closed in Singapore. Food safety. In 2000, more than 60 people became ill and one person died of an outbreak of E. coli that originated at a Sizzler restaurant in Milwaukee. Health officials said that the most likely source of contamination was meat supplied by the Excel Corporation meat packer. Health officials believe the cross-contamination of other food items occurred when Sizzler employees handled the meat near areas where salad bar items were prepared. There's a similar outbreak in Washington and Oregon in 1993. Oh no. Well, they still have 107 restaurants, right? It's impressive, all things considered. All right, sorry, back Steak and Shake. Yeah, like after reading their wiki, Sizzler might be an evil contender. But I think Steak and Shake is our lawful neutral. Ooh, Steak and Shake has a pumpkin spice milkshake. All right, cool. Let's get this bad boy on here. I'm excited to have this chart so that apropos nothing, I can bring it into conversation. All right. We did it. Yay, team. We did it. Yeah, Sizzler killed the guy. That's not funny. It's not funny that someone died. But in the alignment chart, it is funny to talk about Sizzler in that context. Okay. All right. This is a great chart. We did wonderful work today. I feel good about it. Now we can go back to Baldur's Gate, knowing without a doubt firmly that Bimmy Jeffet is an Outback Steakhouse kind of guy. We did good. I bet you this chart is what's going to make you internet famous. I bet there are other versions of this chart that are better and like co-signed by the McElroy brothers. So I will definitely post this chart to Discord. And I'm really glad that I have eye tracking still turned on. So you know that I'm reading and looking at Outback Steakhouse. All right, I'm tired. All of this was too much for me to handle. This was a lot of brain power that went into this. You're welcome. No, you all helped. This was a collaborative group effort. So I'm super thankful, Jeffrey and Zelly. This was the most important work that we could have done on a Sunday morning. And now Baldur's Gate will be all the better. What's the Outback Steakhouse response? Okay. I'm going to end the stream for today because I'm exhausted and we're past time. So let's go raid someone. Who is streaming? Oh, fun. My friend Boba is playing City Skyline, which is super cool. So let's go raid Boba. And thank you so much for watching. This stream was chaotic. Bad? No. Chaotic neutral. I mean, we started off playing Don't Scream, and then we moved to Baldur's Gate, and then to making an alignment chart. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what we accomplished today, but I will post the alignment chart in Discord so you can share it with your friends who would like to know what casual dining restaurant alignment is. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let's go raid Boba, and I will see you next week where I'll be playing more cozy games. I don't know. Spooky game season's over, so let's play some cozy games. Bye, everyone. Have a good week.